Okay, so topic number 2, really quickly. I just want to give tidbits. I'll be sharing more on my television show and my radio show that I will be starting soon. But in the meantime, between time, I just love to share these little things that come through my mind, because if they come through my mind, they probably have come through other people's minds. I don't know how many, but I'm just saying, right? So another thing that I think about is the fact that there are people who do not originate from this place that we call Earth. Well, let me take that back. There are people who are hybrids, meaning they are mixed, spliced, for all intents and purposes, Hebrews, right? They are the ones who are mixed with other genetic beings that do not identify as human or an earthling. I'll just put it like that. You might think I'm crazy for saying that. I don't care what you think. I'm telling you something that I'm not the only one that speak on it. There are plenty of people who are reputable, way more than me, who know way more people and who's way more popular, who will say the same thing. I'm just little old Fatima, here to share with you while I'm here and able to. We were given our voices for a reason, and the reason is to be able to use it to speak, to talk, right? So I am using what I was given. Otherwise, we would have all been born with no voice box. If that was the case, if we were not meant to speak, we would not have been born to speak. There are too many people who are afraid to speak, and so they just stay in their little comfortable boxes that they dress up in, make comfortable to live in, and they're okay with whatever, right? As long as they're not bothered directly. But the truth is, there are people who call themselves American, and yet they are not American. There are a lot of people who's very proud to say that they're American. They're like, let's make America great, right? And I'm not knocking anybody, because at the end of the day, hey, I agree. Let's make America great. And there's nothing wrong with saying that, quite honestly. But when I see somebody who is not copper colored in their skin tone say that they're a proud American, and they're like raising this military flag that they call the United States flag, it has nothing to do with America, but they will have us think that, because they get paid to keep you blind and in the dark. So I'm one of those people who somehow glitched the matrix, and I didn't get the same programming, or it didn't stick or something. I don't know. Whatever's going on in there, the programming didn't stick, or somehow I self-healed and reverted back to my original mind state, because I know that the things that we have been taught to date, this is 2022 according to the Gregorian calendar, and what they basically publicize all over the world to us. So we usually only go by what we're told through news, through other mediums, whether it's a calendar or someone telling us what date it is. We don't really know, but we choose to trust that those people are telling us the truth, when in fact they are not. They have not been. They might throw little partial pieces of the truth here or there, because they have to keep their conscience kind of clear. But at the end of the day, we have not been told the full truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. We should have been, but guess what? They probably think that we couldn't handle the truth. They feel like if we knew the truth, we would somehow lose our minds, as if people's minds are not already lost. Yes, there are a lot of people out there who are literally out of their mind. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And some of them yourself, so don't be like, oh, she's just saying stuff. No, I'm saying the truth. Okay? So, the next time you see somebody who is not copper skin color saying that they're American, Go to the 1828 Webster's Dictionary. I don't think it was Merriam-Webster back then. I think it was just Webster. Webster's Dictionary of 1828. They might take them off the shelves after I share this because they might not want nobody to know the truth. But I'm just telling you, the original meaning of the word American were the copper skin colored peoples, indigenous peoples of this land, the New World. They didn't call it America back then. They thought this was India. Why? Because the people over here look like the people over there, except they got a little red dot on their foreheads. I'm just saying. We have to use the brains that we were given. These brains that we use, they told us that we only using like 10% capacity. We got a whole 90% to tap into. Anyways, if you want to hear more, please let me know. This is Fatimah-Aliya.